Coming up next, the Heat taking on the Kings. For Miami, they know each game presents a test of physical endurance, of mental focus, and their ability to match up against any style of play. And that challenge is right ahead. Kings, Heat, up next, right after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Sabonis is the center with Murray next to him. Ellis is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for Miami, the wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Highsmith in at power forward. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Rozier against Fox. And it's Rozier missing. And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season.
That's good from Barnes. Talk about the value, Richard, of having a player like Harrison Barnes on your roster. It's immense.
He's a steady veteran who finds multiple ways to impact the game. It sets the tone for the rest of the guys out there. They know they have to work as hard as he does.
Sabonis with the steal. 2 minutes. Butler against Barnes. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Fox feeling it out a bit. To the inside, Murray. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And give credit to Murray right there, absorbing the hit and finding a way to finish.
Inside, here's Adebayo. Up and in on the layup.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Fox passes to Sabonis. He dishes it to Murray. No good on that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Butler on the way. Covered by Barnes. Count that bucket.
And the release of Butler's jumper, it's so smooth. He has no problem knocking it down from mid-range.
Outside, Fox. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 4-point game. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
To the wing right side. Highsmith the pass to Adebayo. And it's sent back by Sabonis. 4 seconds left. Here's Ellis. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings lead by 6.
The Kings
after this
12.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
On the floor for Sacramento. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Trey Lyles out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's McGee in at the 5, roaming the paint. Mitchell outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Here's Hackett. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing. And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
And they pick up 2. Monk's got the lead up to 6 now for Sacramento.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
That's just a bucket. Like, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Heat have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Down low, here's Jovic. That one doesn't drop. Sacramento leading by 6. From the arc. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
And he's going up.
Have mercy.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Now maybe to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The Heat trail by 4. Right, the pass to Jovic. Puts it up. And that one goes long. Mitchell against Wright. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Right side Robinson to the paint. 3 seconds left. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got his second basket.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead, up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Harrison.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's yours?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, Harrison Barnes getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Richard, how about this? A lot of guys you played with are still in the league today. Does that affect your analysis of their play?
Oh, 100%. Nothing about me is impartial. If I don't like somebody, I'll say it to them, and I'll say it on TV. No, I'm just kidding, Kev. All kidding aside, I respect all of these guys, and I try and be as fair as possible.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason. Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Hey, Richard, how about Mike Brown and these Kings and what they did in the 22-23 season?
Everyone was talking about the super teams. Meanwhile, the Kings ran the West and were atop the standings for most of the season. As they say in Sacramento, light that beam.
Basket counts.
And I love the fact that he didn't try to take on the defense by himself. Great pass on the move.
Hero against Ellis. From past the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Barnes passes to Murray. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Now it's a 6-point Sacramento lead. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, nice pass by Butler. He can be tricky to defend because he can take the shot or give it up just as easily.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Kings. Malik Monk comes in for Ellis. Adebayo with the bucket.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Fox dishes to Murray. Rebound by the Heat. Hero on the wing. Monk defending. Yep, it counts. And now just a 2-point Kings lead.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Jaquez with the rebound. Passes to Hero. Over Monk. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here.
The Kings
lead by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court right now for the Kings, a post tandem of Barnes and Sabonis. Fox is out there with Ellis, and it's Herter in at the 3 spot. Fox finds Herter. Back to Fox. And the 3 ball is good. And the Kings lead by 5.
Showing that quickness that time. Fox getting rid of it in a hurry.
Here's Butler to the middle. Tries from 16. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fox. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Fox has got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. Butler goes in. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
An assertive penetrator. Love watching Butler use that athleticism to drive and finish inside.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Robinson. There's the pass to Adebayo. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Barnes. Miami grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possession.
Murray's checked in for the Kings.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Here's Fox. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Miami.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 4. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Fox kicks to Ellis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
It's good, and now they trail by just 4.
And from the moment he stepped into this league, Tyler Hero has wanted these big shots. A prime-time play.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
41 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Third personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler.
Gets the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And someone who welcomes big spots, Jimmy Butler loves that he's at the line. And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead down to a one-possession game.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And here's Miami. Pass to Highsmith from deep three-point land. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1. 19 seconds left in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
At the line. For the Kings, De'Aaron Fox. 2.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And Fox doesn't wilt under pressure. He steps to the plate and accepts it. The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 3. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point, so I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul man.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Kings, De'Aaron.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
High-pressure moment here for De'Aaron Fox. No need to rush. Just focus on the hoop.
Here's Rozier. Yes!
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that Tom. Right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message. Timeout called by the Kings. They're up by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rozier with the steal. Hero fires from way outside. Count it!
Sacramento.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. And that was sweet.
it loud.
Sabonis. Shot is good. But, it looks like this one might get reviewed. Very close on the release. Well, they are going to replay right now to make sure he did not release it in time as the officials originally ruled. Well, they had thought they had the game already won. Now they've got their fingers crossed.
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And the final call's been made. The original ruling was correct, and the game is over. The basket will not count.
Well, they had to make sure he had gotten it off, and boy, he was just a fraction of a second late. Extremely close.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win.
You all had a great time, and as